Okay, so we made it here to Zach's very sketchily. Apparently the electric water pump that I have is just totally shot out and dead. So I'm trying to convince Zach to sell me the one he just got because he's not gonna be running that motor anymore and he's running a different electric water pump in his car. So I'm gonna try and convince him out of that one. Not gonna swap it here right now, but we're gonna try and get back home. We let it cool down and just go nice casual and keep the fans on all the time and we should be good. It wasn't too hot though. We only got to like 190 or so. But yeah, we're gonna do a log on the way back so we can record it and I can get thing to mess with tonight. So, cause it's a little bit lean. So I'm actually gonna, before we go, I'm gonna throw some fuel at it. Then we'll go drive, log that whole thing and then we should be good. I'm just gonna do all like the vacuum areas cause that's all I was in. It was just like a tad lean. But once it started getting up into like cause I just got like close to zero, I didn't get up into boost at all in this thing just cause not trying to blow it up. But once it starts getting into boost, I bet it'll be clear. Once it got more out of vacuum, it was good. Cool. All right, well, we're gonna pack up. I'm gonna mess with the tune real quick. I wish I could do a burnout in it though. I mean, I could, but it just don't.
David could. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Explain your overheating.
The water pump, I got an electric water pump and that water pump is just trash, dude. It's like, I took it apart and I messed it up pretty much is what's happening.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Daniel like barely got out of the driveway and he already threw a belt. Like how could you throw a serpentine belt in like 5 feet?
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say, you need like a big wrench, like this adjustable one. Jake, hold the thing.
Doesn't have the camera. Without getting hit by a
push it back a little bit. There you go. Oh, here we gotta leave, sorry, and I was doing a bunch of little revy boys because I was trying to be funny, and then because I don't have the bracket for the. Damn, I'm just bleeding all over the place, dude. Look at this thing. I'm just freaking cut up like crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, because I don't have the bracket that you're supposed to put in, like the excessive bracket, because I'm not running AC. Because normally your AC would actually act as like a secondary bracket on the bottom piece of your power steering pump. Since I don't run AC, well, we tossed a belt.
Classic Jay-Z things, right?
Do they always toss belts? Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah, but if you get the bracket thing, you're good.
Car is a little low.
Okay,
so Daniel, how was the most stressful drive?
Look at this. Look at this. Look how low this thing is. That's the most stressful thing to drive ever. Look at this. I hurt my hand doing the belt for the second time.
Second time.
No, I did the belt earlier too, anyways. Oh. But that's stupid. I gotta get that bracket that goes on the underside of that thing.
Yeah, so.
And I gotta do the water pump.
Explain what happened. The driving.
Everything. I even have air in my tires. I didn't even look at that.
Yeah, when you came up, you like three-wheeled into the driveway.
Hey, dude, this thing's so low. Oh my gosh. This is impossible to drive. Everyone's like, keep it near go. I'm like, dude, you don't have to drive this car. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I know. I watched you make those marks and three-wheel up the driveway.
Yeah. I got the fans running because it's running a little hot because the electric water pump is dead. Dude, look at how I messed up my knuckles just working on this thing.
Alright, closing statement.
Closing statement, do not drive your 240 until it is ready. That is the key, crucial thing. Never drive your 240. Just keep it on jack stands. Yeah. Hey, but everybody keep posting about how, or on like Facebook and stuff, like if your car's not off jack stands and driving during this quarantine, or by the end of this quarantine, so it just drives like crap. But hey, we good.
Well, that's like better than like 90% of 240s.
Dude, it's not on jack stands. I don't know when that, like, it looks like a coffee ring on like an old wooden desk. Next time when this thing breaks down on the side of the road, we're gonna record the whole thing so that you guys can see exactly how frustrated I get with stuff. Why not?
I thought about grabbing the camera, but he was really pissed off, so I didn't grab the camera.
Yeah, I probably would have slapped the camera out of his hands. I was like yelling at him because he was Snapchatting my car broken down. So
For the second time.
once this thing is done and driving good, I'm gonna do a video showing you guys how to set up CAN bus AEM gauges. It's gonna be a quick like 2-minute video. I'm gonna walk through a bunch more stuff on the Lynx software just because I've started learning so much on it. I just want to make sure everybody can mess with it because honestly the software is so freaking tight. It's so easy to use, so easy to manipulate, and you get your stuff ready to go. That was the most unrelaxing drive ever. And if you know okay, here's the thing also, if you know your car is gonna throw belts, Daniel, next time, bring the tools to put the damn belt back on. If you threw a belt here in the garage, bring the tools next time.
See, I didn't know you threw a belt in the garage.
I threw a belt in the garage, blipping the throttle like twice, and then it threw a belt. So yeah. We're driving the car around, it was overheating like crazy. I found out when I took this pump apart last time, I actually flipped these leads that are here that go inside it, and I flipped it backwards so the polarity was backwards, so it was spinning the wrong direction, which does absolutely nothing. It was just barely moving the water in there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna swap this plug from this Delphi style plug. I really don't like these weatherproof plugs. I'm gonna swap to the Deutsch connectors that I have.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Is that for me?
Maybe. UPS me.
The Deutsch connectors. The Deutsch connectors are so much easier to use. I have the tool to pin them, and I have, well, I mean, yeah, I have all the stuff to do those connectors. So I figure I might as well go and do those style connectors because one, I can repair it because these the Delphi connectors, you think like you can open them up, but it literally does nothing. You have to have a pin tool to actually push the pin out, and I don't have the tool. I don't really care, and I don't like the way those look. They kind of look ugly to me, so I figured whatever, I'm gonna swap to that, and then all I'm gonna do is just switch the polarity to the correct direction, and we should be good to go, and everything should run pretty good. Anyways, so I'm gonna try and get this pump back on. I also swapped to an OEM gasket because using RTV actually makes the mating surface like a little bit closer in, and the pump is designed to be pretty close to create a lot of vacuum in there. So I swapped to an OEM gasket on there, or an OEM style gasket. This one's metal. The OEM one is like a plasticky kind of stuff or whatever, or maybe it's metal and it's just coated, but this one is a little thicker so it won't rub anymore, and it should be good to go. Okay, so we got this thing, everything ready to go. It's running, ready to drive. So we're driving back over to Zach and Jake and all of their houses to have David weld the wastegate dump pipe on this and make an intake for this so that I can actually have the oil catch can, which comes later today. So yeah, let's get to driving.
Cool.
Cool. Oh, we got the power steering bracket on.
Oh,
so go take a look at that.
Alright, let's see if we can see what things are down here.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's
You
there.
can't see anything.
No, I can't.
Dark as all hell.
No, no, but I actually can see it now.
Yeah, you can't see it on the
Oh,
camera.
yeah. See that bolt that's sticking out, kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I have a spacer on the right side of a spacer because I had ordered bolts, but they didn't come yet.
You didn't race this, did you? That wasn't too bad.
They're still on.
Yeah. Oh.
It's called active aero, bro. Gets the hell out of the way.
You can hit the speed bump. No, we're a hell of a
Daniel?
Oh, you know, just twisting some things down here. So, we ended up raising the car a little bit in the rear.
Hold on. I can put my foot underneath it now.
So yeah, the car's even now, which is nice. Probably a huge mess behind me right now. But now we're just gonna dial in the alignment a little bit. I had just kind of like done an eyeball alignment. The other side's a little bit towed out, but this one right here is like a lot bit towed out.
Yeah.
So,
Just a little bit.
yeah, it's a lot bit. So we're trying to dial it in straight, and then we're gonna go for the first drive where you can see the in-car, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna get the, what was that? Was there a fly or something?
No, I just shook it. I just wanted to shake it.
Oh, shake it, shake it. All right, I'm gonna. That's a scrape on the thing. Yeah. What's the temp at?
171.
171.
What do you think of it so far, Daniel?
This actually, it feels really good. It feels a lot better now that we did the alignment. I need this wheel to be like a little bit lower and a little bit closer, but that's about it. You feel that weird? Like, so it's on gas and then off. And like, whoop, it walks.
That's what Ben's car does.
It walks around in the rear.
Perfect, he's outside.
How safe do you not feel right now?
Not safe at all.
You can probably stop recording for a minute. Yeah, video this.
Dude, you almost caught your car on fire.
Yeah, I saw it puff, and then when you said, I was like, check the oil pressure, and then boom, the AN line blew. Yeah, that's a video for a second.
No, dude, we need to get this. Dude,
Gotta
this is
wait.
crazy.
Dang, is there not, did I not bring in an adjustable? Is that the
You did bring an adjustable. At least we had the fire extinguisher. Bro.
Alright. Take the laptop.
Okay. So what just happened?
Yo, so, yeah, mic on and everything?
Yes.
Car literally almost just caught on fire.
Like literally the windshield is still covered in oil. Thankfully we stopped at these guys' houses and they happen to be drift friendly people. And Daniel just crap walked out of the driveway. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah, we'll get back to you when we get home, because
If we make
this
it
has
home.
been hella sketch. Dude, that was insane. That was the worst second drive. So 2 very crappy drives. I'm actually gonna combine this into one video because I haven't
So
finished,
many issues.
I haven't finished editing the other one, so might as well just throw it all together.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was probably one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had.
I have never, ever had my cabin fill up with that much smoke when I'm not drifting and it's not tire smoke. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay, so this is probably going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And thank you to James Nader, James Nader, and Chad Godel.
Godel, yeah.
Yeah, Chad Godel and James Nader. We broke down at your house. Thank you guys for helping us get this thing like cleaned up. Yeah, those guys used to drift at Evergreen too, which is the craziest thing ever. I cannot believe that we literally just broke down, almost caught on fire in front of these guys' house. This guy goes, "You need a fire extinguisher," as we roll up. I'm like, "No, we got one." That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is in my top 3
Scary.
worst times driving this car ever.
What was the worst time? When you blew
Well, I
up
blew up
the
the
SR?
SR, and we did the same thing. And then when I blew the previous motor up at Park.
I'm just glad.
But I drove, you know what's crazy? I drove the previous motor blown up from your house here because Zach dropped it off at your house. And I drove it all the way here. It's firing on 4 cylinders.
I remember that.
The I blew up my
A 4-cylinder JZ.
Yeah, 4-cylinder JZ drove here. I even like the very first one of our or second one of our vlogs is me like backing it out, driving it around with a blown up motor. So, yo,
We almost died today.
definitely doing an oil change. Get it? Because all the oil.
Yeah, you probably should add some more.
But first things first, that heat wrap's coming off, that header's coming off. I gotta get welded first off because it's leaking, and second off, I gotta brake clean the ever-loving hell out of it, everything, to get all the oil out. I don't know what else to do. What's a good thing that gets out oil?
Pray.
I don't know. That was so crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely by far the scariest. Like,
I didn't even think that was gonna happen. Like, I felt all good about it, but I knew that line was bad, and I knew it, and I was gonna replace it last night, and like I just didn't even cross my mind today when we go to drive it for the most amount of time we've done.
dude, just like Adam LZ's video that we just watched.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. The whole cabin filled up with. I told Jake to stop recording literally a second before, but it'll be like literally like, oh yeah, you can turn off the camera now, probably good, and then. Boom, cut to cut to that. You had the camera in your hand, right after it?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
no, like, I went and grabbed it, and I was like, I need to film this.
Yeah, I
And you
know.
were like, don't grab the camera, don't grab the camera.
Well, good thing you did. You did film a bit of it, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah, like right when we like
Dude,
rolled up.
that was crazy. Yeah, it might be time to go get a different line made for that oil feed.
Get some stainless steel line for that one, please.
It's nylon braided, stainless steel braided line. It's good enough for it. And it's going up into a restrictor right there, so... Yeah. Danger, Will Robinson. That was crazy.
It didn't catch on fire.
Technically not.
Technically, no, it did not catch on fire.
I think I'm high off of
Yeah,
smoking oil.
I
But yeah, dude, that was so crazy. I don't think I've ever thought something like that was gonna happen. Jake, let me hold the camera and you give your reaction.
like honestly, I can't say it enough. I've said it like 3 times. That was probably one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had in a drift car. And I've backed that with Jonah driving. I wasn't driving when he backed his car into the 3/8 wall at Evergreen, and
I forgot
we
about that.
broke the seats, and this was scarier.
Yeah. But dude, the whole cabin filled in with smoke. What was the first thing that went through your head?
I was like, so I saw the oil shoot up, and then the cabin filled up with smoke, and then I was like, we need to pull over right now.
We shut it off right then?
Yeah, right then, and coasted into James's driveway, and dude, I don't know.
Dude, that was crazy.
Is
So,
make sure all your oil lines are tight.
that includes you. Dude, so the line might not have been tight. It's cool, whatever, or something. Dude, that was vicious. Jake,
I'm gonna go home.
you can go home
I'm gonna go home.
and drink.
Yes,
Drink your stresses away.
of course.
All right, yeah, we're gonna close the video. All right, here. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. We're probably gonna catch this thing on fire in a week.
And we're probably gonna do some crazier shit. Let's be honest.
Hopefully
here.
not. There you go.